Hello everyone, I'm Nisha Samant from Elets Technomedia, and I welcome you all at Elets 4th Cybersecurity Summit today. And here we have with us Abhishek Ankolekar, who's the MDR specialist, India and SAARC from Sophos. I just welcome him.
Thank you, Nisha. Pleasure meeting you.
Okay, thank you. And Abhishek, let's start with the first question, which I would like to ask you is tell us about your organization and the initiatives which Sophos is taking.
Perfect. So, thank you so much, Elets Media. This is a pleasure talking to you for the very first time. So, just to give you a background of the organization, we are close to 40 years into the IT security space per se, ranging from starting as a product organization. We used to be an OEM to OEMs, so there are many OEMs who use our engineering on the background from a security detection perspective. A couple of technologies from, let's say, understanding how the threat landscape works across. But then we decided to move from the business to the consumer space, and that is where we started deploying technologies ranging from the endpoint to the firewall. We have an Indian company which was bought across, which was CyberHome, which is an integral part of Sophos right now. And we are very strong in the network security space per se. But one of the new initiatives which was launched 3 years ago is that understanding the problem that solutions or technologies do not alone solve the problem when you talk about IT security into perspective. What we decided was that how about we start delivering services on top of it from a managed security, and that is where our initiation was into the managed detect and response space, which I take care of for India and SAC as a region. So we definitely do products, but we also deliver services on top of them, which look at your environment 24/7, 365, and definitely give the customer a peaceful night's sleep. So these are the new initiatives which are working on.
Thank you. And what are the key takeaways from today's conference?
Pretty much a good exposure to people. When we talk about BFSI, one of the most hard hit people or always into the compliance checkbox when we look at IT security into perspective. One is that they hold a lot of critical data which needs to be protected. First and foremost is it is their own organizational PR which is into perspective taken, that they are themselves, let's say, organizations which are consumer facing, and if they lose reputation, it is a loss of face for them. So they look at IT security in a completely different landscape altogether, or from a different level. And people who I met throughout the day were pretty much interested in knowing new initiatives. How do we progress? How do we keep ourselves updated per se? When it comes to what are the new initiatives which not just Sophos but other OEMs are taking, what are the new things which are happening across the world globally, how the landscape is evolving, and how it's always going to be a cat and mouse race and someone wants to win this, and definitely I believe BFSI is on top of it.
Okay. And overall experience with Elets, if you can share, and also the feedback.
Sure. So Elets gives you a great platform, I believe. I believe talking to you helps me understand that people actually look at understanding or viewership in totality. From that, people will click on a link, look at things, maybe listen to me as well, and maybe open a completely different objective in their mind, which says that okay, this is something maybe I didn't meet Abhishek at that point in time, but at least gives us as well as customers who will look at your, or clickers, if I may say, to a different exposure. What we are doing is a lot of knowledge sharing as of today. And when we talk about platforms like y'all, I believe we are educating a lot of people. Y'all are educating a lot of people. And I'm really thankful to be a part of this. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And it was a pleasure meeting you.
Same here. Thank you so much.